for, you know, being able to project some height on these maneuvers in these conditions. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how it pans out as the day goes on. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, Manny V here with I was going to say Steve, Jeff Hubbard giving you the live action, Mark McCarthy.
He's driving down on a left-hander, just kind of doesn't make a good transition, but he's got a lot of speed. He could do something really big here, Manny. Look at his speed line. Oh, it's going to. Yes. I think he's going to do an air reverse on this left. Going for it.
Oh,
huge backflip.
Oh, my.
He's probably going to wash up on the shore.
Can he pull it off?
Oh, no. Wow, that was a great speed line. He didn't hit that first section, but used all that speed to fly down the beach into that oncoming wedge. And
that was the longest wave ridden, I think, so far today.
Totally. And it was, you know, really, we'll see him. Look, he eyes up this first section, and it just kind of mushes out on him. But he doesn't give up. A really smart riding from Mark. He just sees the wedge coming. Look, pump, neck jive, and then boom, he's going to just fly here on this inside section. Katoosh, big flip. Back flipping. Oh, he just lands in the V, Manny, and gets caught up there, so he can't land it. But
what do you say? I know what the V is, but for the viewers watching, the V.
Well, the whitewater, when the lip crests down and hits the water or the sand, sometimes it'll explode back up, and the whitewater that's coming back up and the water that's coming back down will create a V-looking shape because the water's going down and up, and then there's space in the middle between it. And so he got caught right in the middle of that heavy implosion. And, yeah, look at the scores. Mark McCarthy has a 6-point ride on his first wave, that Aris to roll. So he's probably wants to improve on that, but that's a good base to have. And Mitch Rollins is a 7.25. That's a great score today, as we've seen. A 7.25 is, full-on keeper and maybe possibly one of the best waves ridden of the heat.
Look at this, Mitch Rollins on his second wave of the heat. His first big invert as a 7.25 coming off the bottom. Tons of speed. Oh, nice backflip right there from Mitch Rollins. He's not done yet. Punches through the lip on the inside. A nice clean roll. Mitch Rollins, the riders who mean business are coming out firing right off the bat, and there he is. He's happy with that wave.
Yeah, they know the importance of this round. You win, you go straight to the quarters. You skip 2 man-on-man heats today, where, as we know, anything can happen. So
how's that little skim
look
section?
How much fun he's having. He knows he got a great score on that wave. He knows he's in a solid position in this heat. He's got a 7.25, and that wave's probably going to be even better. So he did a backflip into a roll. I mean, he's laughing right now. Basically, he'll probably get it. He's probably going to get some solid marks for that wave. Maybe even 8, I would say. Maybe. So it's going to be hard to beat Mitch right now. 8.5. The score is coming in. Wow.
Oh man, that's a commanding lead right there of Mitch Rollins. Let's take another look.
Big bottom turn into a perfect little backflip, and look, throws the legs out, spins around quick, and roll low onto the shore. Really extended, and that was just a really great wave by Mitch Rollins.
How's a little hand drag right there?
He's having fun. He knew after that wave he was just relaxed. The pressure was off. He was like, job done.
Look at that. That's some of the highest scoring waves right there, if not the highest scoring waves of the day right there, both under Mitch Rollins. An 8.5, 7.5 are his two. I would come in if I was him.
Yeah, what he's done is he's got the highest heat total of the day, for sure. So he's already notched up, as high as anyone's gotten today. And for the guys, Mark, Joao, and Jared, to come back and beat him, they have to get busy. They have 21 minutes. I mean, it's definitely not impossible. Jared is probably, very capable. We know how good he is. He may not have the scores at the moment, but he can do it. Well, look at Mark down the beach all by his lonesome. This guy can do it.
Oh,
he is a brilliant competitor.
The South African bottom turning around the section, throws a spin right before he slides under the pocket. Nice clean barrel, punches through the lip for another roll. Can he come out ahead of that? Mark McCarthy, great maneuvering through that entire wave. He's happy.
He's stoked. Joao Zeke, little takeoff 360. And what's he going to do here? A little ARS on the shore break. Can he ride out of it?
Oh.
No. That's just, Joao's a young kid. You can kind of see the inexperience between the really big-time riders on the tour. Oh, Jerry. Nice little invert. So he's trying to get his campaign started. He doesn't have a wave yet. Manny, what do you think? This is a pretty intense heat.
Yeah, I mean, this new showdown format, this is what the guys have been asking for. Let's get rewarded for those first places, and that's what's going to happen in round number 4. If you win, you go straight to the quarterfinals. Mark McCarthy.
See that bottom turn? He looked like he wanted to just come and hit it, but it just died out on him, so he smart did a spin.
Oh, nice.
And just finished off with a roll. So it was a really complete ridden wave. Nothing really accentuating the get him out of the the 6 category, but it was a well-ridden wave, and he'll use it as a second score at the moment to vault him into keep him in second place.
All right, and here's a look of Joao Zeke's last wave. A spin right off the bat, comes to the inside section, maintained his speed, and goes for ARS on the inside, and he cannot hold on to his board and becomes unglued. Again, even though the waves are small, there's still power behind this whitewash that can knock you off your board easily.
Yeah, it's a powerful break here. I mean, it breaks really close to the sand, and the sand drops off real steep, so there's a big implosion when when wave hits. And look at Jared's wave. Look, he wants this invert. There it is.
A little bit forced, didn't really get the projection he was after, but still was able to tweak his body and make it look good.
Yeah, I mean, he always makes things look good, and you could see that bottom turn, he hit it and just was a little late and just had to throw it out there, but you saw his facial expression, man. He kind of told you everything.
Exactly. All right, look at this set coming in out the back. It looks like Joao Zeke is in position, and Mitch Rollins down the beach as well in the red jersey. Nope, no takers on that one. And I want to talk to you about the situation right now with this event. It will cause a little situation change in the current rankings.
Oh, definitely. The rankings going to get really shifted up here at the moment. We'll see what happens. I mean, Winnie moving into the quarters, and it looks like Mitch will move into the quarters. So, that's going to be, and Ben moved into the quarters. Those guys are all have a good chance here at a title. So Mitch is trying to keep a race alive, if anything, at the moment when he's way ahead. Oh, Joao Zeke, big invert. So Itacoatiara local, pulling it off.
I don't have the age of Joao Zeke in front of me, but
he's young.
Yeah,
really
young gun coming into us from the trials. So he's going to be very interesting to watch it in the next round because he can probably pull up some upsets here with the big name hitters out in the water.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to watch him in a man-on-man format. Not sure how many man-on-man heats he's had. Look at that tweak, man. He tweaked it real well. That was a really nice display, really nice invert. For the size of the wave, he did great.
So your situation in the rankings, unfortunately, you did not make it out of round number 3, and you were sitting comfortably in the second place position.
Won't
but
be there
now
for
with
long.
the guys, now with the guys starting moving on to later rounds, that's going to affect you as well. What's going to happen in your situation?
You know what? My situation doesn't really matter. If you're not first, you're last. Pretty much. That's the way I'm looking at it. If you're not in a title race scenario, if you're not number 1. It doesn't matter where you're at. I mean, so next couple events, there's not going to be much pressure on me to step it up. I mean, I'm going to have to step it up if I want to do anything.
All right, hubby guys, check it out. We do have the winner of the last heat downstairs with oh man, I think we're going to have to put that on hold just for a second as Mitch Rollins comes into the inside. Nice clean spin. Oh, how's that face carve right there? Get back into the power zone and tons of speed. Goes for the move right there. Unbelievable wave riding skills. Mitch Rollins, definitely on a different level.
Yeah, that is great to see him surfing at the level we know he's capable of. I mean, I really am enjoying watching Mitch these days. He's stepped it up a lot as a competitor. Mark McCarthy, little jammer. He's just, you can see Mitch is catching the best waves of the heat, and these other guys are struggling to get going, get out of their comfort zone. I mean.
All right, hubby, we do have time now to get down to Alex Leon and the winner of the last heat, Eder Luciano. Alex, where you at, brother?
Yeah, thanks, boys. Yeah, just down here with that last heat winner, Eder Luciano. Now, Eder, you're one of the Brazilian champion at the moment, and you've made it through to the quarterfinals. What does it mean for you to if you win this event on your home turf here?
I am so stoked, bro. I am so happy to get the first place in this heat. The heat was so hard with Guilherme Tâmega and the local boy Zé Otávio and Alex Suranga. And I got 2 second place the last heat. And I focused to get the first place in this round. And God sent me the wave and I take a good barrel and place the first place. I'm so happy.
Yeah, Mike Stewart told me yesterday that you're a real threat in these conditions. You get a lot of pop. You get a lot of pop off these sort of waves, and your air maneuvers and stuff are a lot bigger than the others because of it. And he said you're a real threat to watch, you and Yuri Valadao, the other Brazilian. So 2 dangerous competitors that everyone else has their eyes on. How do you feel with that?
I feel good. I think let's go Uri to the final again. So The condition is good today. I think tomorrow is better than today. Was good waves for tomorrow morning. And I hope to got 2 good waves on the hit and pace in first place again and go to the final, represent Brazil.
Yeah, well, you got a lot of Brazilians online watching you and showing support, so give them a shout out if you want.
Thanks all the guys, thanks the Brazilian guys support me on the beach and help me to choose the waves, and I'm so happy to pace this heat, and thanks my family, all my sponsors, everybody.
All right, that was Eder Luciano making his way through to the quarterfinals. Back to you guys in the booth.
Congratulations to Eder Luciano bolting to the quarterfinals. It's going to be very interesting to see how this event pans out for, Steve Jackson just showed me some acai that I have yet to have eaten here while I'm in Brazil.
You are blowing it.
I'm blowing it big time. Instead, I got this little dry sandwich with, I don't even know what's inside of it.
Don't eat it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is the live feed from Brazil, the Itacoatiara Pro, sponsored by Pride. Uzeke.com and net. Manny V here holding it down in the hot seat is the man himself from Hawaii, Jeff Hubbard. Jeff, your first thoughts on the conditions out here and what the competitors need to do to advance on?
Well, we don't have big waves today, Manny, but we have peaky, 2 to 3 foot beach break, and it's got a little bit of punch to it. So we are seeing some competitors really utilizing the right waves and just surfing really well. I mean, Mitch is just on another level. I haven't seen his competition skills improving so quickly in such a short time. I mean, he's really focused this year, and actually after watching him, wow, Joao Zeke, that was insane. Can he finish off, Manny?
Oh man!
Cuts it out.
Well, what you just saw right now, Joao Zeke, one of the trialists coming to us from the trials, and here he is putting his bid into round number 4. This is a non-elimination round, and out in the water right now, heat number 4 of round number 4. Mitch Rollins, once again, he is on fire out here, taking a commanding lead with a total combined score of 16, the highest so far of the day. But it was Joao Zeke on that last wave.
Yeah, nice spin takeoff, and he sets up for this lip here in a big backflip. Really like that, and he lands it clean, and judges are going to really reward him for this. It's probably going to be one of the second best waves of the heat, close to Mark's 6-point ride. So he moves into second place, 6.78, so wow. So Mark McCarthy is in third, Jared Heason in fourth. Mark needs only a 5.32 to get back into second place. And the good thing about this is, Joao would, second place still skips around, still pretty important. Mark and Jared are going to have to step it up here if they want to, catch Mitch, which looks impossible at the moment, or just try and beat Joao, which, they both just need a good wave. Jared and Mark splitting the peak. Who's going Mark left, Jared right?
Mark McCarthy finding a speed line right there, maintaining, trying to get around the section. Got around the section. Now what's he going to do with this big inside? Goes for a maneuver. I'm going to say an ARS possibly.
Yes, Manny. And he makes it. He holds on. I wonder what Jared did on the right. Mark drove a long way and finished off with a clean ARS, so that'll definitely help his campaign. It'll be his second best wave of the heat for sure. And we're looking at what Jared did. We don't know. We don't have a replay queued up yet, but when we do, you'll see it. The camera guys are incredible right here, and here we go. Look, they're following him. Look at the replay we got for you, boys.
Jared Houston on that right, splitting the peak with Mark McCarthy, fellow South African, but it looks like Jared's wave did not shape up as much as he wanted to. Came into that inside section where the rip current was feeding out to the ocean, and was able to pull off an invert right there, but not as clean, not as high scoring, I'm sure, as Mark McCarthy's big ARS on that left. You can see the rip current pulling out right there with that swimmer out. I believe that's Paulo Barcelos, local legend here in Brazil as well, getting out there with the photos and video. But there are some rip currents and still power on these waves. Mark McCarthy on the left.
Yeah, great bottom turn, great speed line. He's setting up. It's sucking out really hard, and he didn't look like he's hit a little late. But Mark's such a great competitor. He knows what to do. Spins around an ARS, pops through the white water, and gets his second scoring wave. Which we got a battle for second place on our hands, Manny. That's really what it is. Mitch is. He's
so
way far
ahead.
ahead. These guys really don't have a chance to catch him with 10 minutes left. So let's we know he's great. We'll focus on second place. Joao needs a better at 4.53. Mark McCarthy's going to better his wave. And look at that. Mark McCarthy, nice little invert. That'll help. That's a great, clean lip line. Nice projection.
So the judges, their scoring system, they are looking at a couple things today because of the conditions. They're going to see either the rider have an opportunity to put 1, 2, maybe 3 maneuvers on one wave, or this, just one big maneuver on the outside coming to the inside. So it's going to be, they've been pretty good so far as being consistent, but what are you as a competitor, how do you go out there with the frame of mind of, do I go for the maneuvers or do you go for the big move? What is it?
Well, you got to let the wave dictate it to you. I mean, the wave's really tricky. It is a beach break, so it has a lot of variables. It'll peak up, pull back. You don't really know what it's going to do exactly, but you know, Mark's gonna move into second place for that last score, 6.45. He's in second, so he's stoked. Joao and Jared are battling. So Jared Houston's gonna need a bigger score. He got a 5.15. That'll help, but he needs to do a lot better if he wants to get into second place. Mitch Rollins, he's on a roll. What's he going to do for us? Crowd-pleasing human.
Oh, my. Look at that.
Oh, he's not done.
Get out of the way, Paulo.
Paulo in the way, but didn't matter. Mitch Rollins is on a roll. Can do no wrong here. He is so focused. Look at that face. It's really good to see. And
wow.
he might make this little title race. There is that possibility. He is one of the men standing in the way of Dave Winchester winning his first world title. Mitch is also looking for his first world title, and with surfing like this, you know, Dave's not out of the woods yet. I would say he's close, but he's, you know.
Wow, look at that projection
Mitch
off the
has
bottom,
something to say about it. These guys are surfing really well. It's incredible beach break surfing by Mitch Rollins. Strong, forceful maneuvers.
We saw him in last year when he would show up to conditions like this. He would already have his head down. He would not be motivated to go out there because he's so used to riding bigger waves. But I mean, you just saw right there. He's hungry.
Super hungry. It's awesome to see.
Down the beach right there, Jared Houston.
Just trying to put it together.
Oh, no, getting axed on the inside right there. You can see the frustration right now setting in Jared Houston right there. Again, he's one of those big wave riders, and he's trying to get, you know, those old school memories of the grommet years where you have to compete in your amateur years in conditions like this. So a lot of riders are digging deep. Mitch Rollins, here we go.
Gosh, Mitch is just on a roll. Look, he's probably going to do an air reverse for the boys. Oh, no, powerful cutty, spin, combo, roll it up, finish up with a nice little roll onto the sand. I mean, he wants it, Manny. Great to see. Great to see this passion and fire in round 4. I mean, it just shows that these guys know how important this round is, and they're pushing it, and that's what we want to see. We want to see great performances, and that's what we're getting from Mitch Rollins. I mean, a great performance. I mean, he's throwing away 7.25, throwing in a 7.45. Anyone else would be loving to have those scores in this heat. He's just
yes.
on a roll, and sometimes it happens.
Look at that.
It comes right to you. Textbook reverse spin.
See Mark
right
McCarthy in the
forward.
background.
Yeah. Mark shouldn't really be worried about Mitch at the moment. Mark should just try and catch another wave and stay in second. Mark's got a combined score of 12.45, which isn't bad. You know,
Jared Houston down the beach.
Oh, this could be a game changer.
Nice. Nice clean cutty reverse off the top right there from Jared Houston. And Jared Houston is looking for a 7.3 to get into that second place spot. Again, round number 4 is a non-elimination round, which means you will see all these riders once again. But where in the competition matters in the placings. First, we'll go to the quarterfinals. Second, we'll go to round number 6. And third and fourth, we'll go head-to-head in round number 5.
Yeah, third and fourth. You know, fourth place will go and be surfing against the third place from the last heat was Alex Uranga, and fourth place will be surfing against Jose Octavio. Will be surfing against whoever gets third in this heat. So I mean, that is mix it up. Look at this peak, Manny. Who's going to get it? What's going to happen? Talk me through it.
Look at who's in position. Mitch Rollins taking a look on the left, and Mark McCarthy going right. But we're going to stay on the left. Mitch Rollins putting his head down, punching through the lip. Nice roll right there. Comes to the inside, and another roll. Mitch Rollins, the wave magnet in this heat for sure. And another roll on the inside. He is on fire out there.
Wow. You know, he can do no wrong. Jared Houston, he's just looking for anything nice flip there. So that's going to really help. Jared's got last 2 waves were his 2 best waves, I thought. And so those are going to help his situation and make things more difficult. And this race for second is getting interesting with 5 minutes remaining.
That's right, 5 minutes remaining. Jared Houston getting back out there. The priority system becomes more effective, I think, in the smaller waves where strategies will be used. Look at this, another look at Mitch Rollins. A roll right off the bat, and another one on the inside right there. And I thought it was over, but no, he is hungry. This is what he means business with doing that move on the inside on the on the sandy shallows. 3 rolls on 1 wave. Mitch Rollins, holy smokes.
Yeah, he's on another level, and it's pretty refreshing.
Mark McCarthy on his wave. They split the peak, and look at this. Nice, clean ARS right there on the inside. Mark McCarthy getting the projection he wanted. Clean textbook ARS right there from Mark McCarthy.
So that is going to, shake things up. That'll be his, one of his better waves. And, he needs it to stay in second. It's an important placing. You skip a heat, and we'll see what he can do. Jared Houston will watch this backflip he does. Manny?
All right, clean backflip right there. You see a lot of projections being thrown differently on the backflip. Some of them go out towards the face of the wave, and Jared Houston is known for throwing them out into the flats straight at you, which is very different and I think a little bit more difficult, I think, to be able to pull a backflip out into the flats. Look at on the inside, in the foreground, Jake Stone, he's getting ready. Here we are, 3 minutes, 30 seconds remaining.
Wow. As you can see, the scores are tight for second place. I mean, Joao needs a 5.67. That's not much. We know he's capable. He's a local here. He's probably waiting for that perfect peak to come to him and do what he does every day. Jared Houston in 4th place needs a 6.46. And you know what? He's in 4th place. If he knows if he doesn't get that great wave, maybe he should just stay in 4th and actually just get out of his
save his energy.
Yeah, save his energy. And just cruise.
That's interesting you say that because he's got, well, you know what? A 6.46 is possible, though.
It is totally possible. I'm not saying he shouldn't try it for this, but I'm just saying there's another, if
Aspect,
it doesn't come to it, if he's not, just let it come to him. He's been trying this whole heat, and it hasn't been working for him. Just take a break, refocus, and he's got a couple more heats today at this stage. He's got 2 more heats. So let's see it happen.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. This is the Itacoatiara Pro here in Brazil, sponsored by Pride, Uzeke.com, and Net Manny V here with Jeff Hubbard. And standing by right now is, she's passed out. Shh, be quiet. But when the sun comes out, hubby, you're going to agree with me. This whole place turns into just... I'm not only talking about the girls. They all are wearing G-strings and absolutely looking gorgeous. But the guys are confident enough to cruise around on these little hot pants that they have here in Brazil. So do you got a pair of those? I
do not own a pair of hot pants, Manny. But, maybe I should just go out, strut it around, and, get my bronze on. But you know what? I'd rather be surfing.
This place is beautiful, and I would too. But everybody, thank you all for tuning in. Norbert is tuned in Aruba. We have Scott and Rito up in Forster. We have Carl. What up? We have Thomas Parkinson and Michael Spears Harrington, Daniel Holland, Veg, James. Thank you all for tuning in. Sam DeGuido and James, thank you all for tuning in. Manny V and Jeff Hubbard tuning in right here with less than a minute. 2 minutes to go. Where are we at currently out in the water?
Well, Mitch Rollins is solid first place. He's got 16 points. Mark McCarthy holding on to second place with a 12.45. Joao Zeke in 3rd and Jared Houston in 4th. Both are trying to obtain a mid-range good score to move into 2nd, overtake Mark. But I think the Ocean has something to say about that. And we'll see what happens with 1 minute remaining, Manny.
All right, you got the mic. We're going to see you again. We're going to call up hubby guys in round number 5, heat number 4 for some more commentary. Look at this. Joao Zeke says, I'm not done yet.
He gave it all he could on that wave, and that was great to see young competitor just putting it on the line because he knows the importance to get 2nd place. He's not done. He's not giving up. Awesome. Look at the wave on the back. Mark does not want to get pushed to 3rd, so Mark's going to just have a great wave here. Spin takeoff. Going for a big ARS. There it is.
Oh, nice.
It off. Yep. Mark McCarthy with a great wave to finish his heat. Second place, he'll be happy with that, and he'll skip a heat, get rest up, and surf. We'll see him in one of the last heats of the day in round 5 or 6. He'll be in round 6, and coming up is round 5 man-on-man action. We're gonna have who do we have in the next heat? Spin takeoff by Mark McCarthy. That's what you're seeing now, and he's gonna do an ARS right here. Clean, boom, lands it clean, spins it around, washes up. He's done. Good job for Mark.
All right, so Mark McCarthy's last wave, 6.08. That's going to be his second highest scoring wave, and here's a great look of